Still doing apothecary Terminator spam, I see.
Yeah, it's up to my enemy to counter it. If they don't counter it, it's more of their problem than mine.
That's if there is even a counter.
There is.
Lots of plasma.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Spam those plasma guardsmen. So, Reese, surprised the clan hasn't fallen apart in 3 weeks. You must all be playing together.
I'm trying to get people to play together. Lordy and Tehran aren't people I play with usually.
Oh, they're on.
Different.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, I just haven't been playing for like 2 months.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
then.
me neither.
So, yeah. I think it's quite convenient that that Lordy wasn't playing at the same time as you, Colin. Maybe he's following you around, stalking.
Hey, work's busy. What can I say? And yeah, I hear that.
Listen, dog. I have school. Okay, I got shit to do.
Ah, God, he's Tyrann AFK. I'm gonna kill him. Oh.
No, he's there.
I don't know whether to be offended by you calling me a dog.
You dog.
Whatever.
You dirty dog. I feel like saying something racist, but I'm not going to.
What is he doing? Come on, Tyrann.
He's chilling out, being AFK, you know, slowing down the team.
No kidding. Except we have Reese on the other team. So it's not exactly a fair matchup.
Hey, I've got disadvantage. I've got some music player in me here, so.
Level 60 Commissar, level 60 Apothecary, level 60 Warlock. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure.
Oh.
God, I missed the las guns.
I gotta retreat.
Better be sorry, Tyrann. Come on, Lordy, support that regiment. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Colin, can you just check the stream, see if it's going okay?
Me? Sure.
Thanks.
Stream, login.
You shouldn't need to log in. You should just be able to look at it.
Well, is it like Twitch Reese Baby or something?
No.
Take the note. Take the note.
Twitch. What? So what's the name of this?
EL page.
Oh,
It's if you go to Discord, if you go to the community Discord, and go into streams and YouTube, I should be on there.
Oh, it's YouTube? Okay.
No. On YouTube and Discord streams on the community Discord, I should be on there.
Streams YouTube page. Got it.
Nice.
I do not see your switch. Switch. Majigger.
I'm streaming right now, so it should be in the list that's active. Just go to the community Discord, you can't miss me.
I'm inside the community Discord.
Just go to streams on YouTube and you should see me.
Yeah, streams in YouTube. Oh, there you are. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're getting flanked.
Yeah.
I'm EE6. There we go. Is it running? Is it secret? Is it safe? Yeah, it's running. You've currently got like 0 views, or 0 people watching, but
It doesn't matter if people are watching or not, it just matters that I can save the videos for future reference.
yeah, it's good. It's on. Alright, for death or glory, Lord D.
Yo, can someone like cap our natural, please?
How
Just
did
saying, you know.
How did that happen?
Hey, don't blame Terran. It's all your fault, Reese. So, check.
Back up, Terran. Or not.
Oh, Reese, you disgust me.
Why?
You know why. Look at
I
your
don't-
build.
Ooh. That's nasty.
Needs to have its range nerfed. Oh my god. You guys are taking on 3 people. That's disgusting. Need to get out with the Chimera. You need to get out. All that incoming fire. Oh my god. Alright, warm up match, guys. Warm up. I haven't been here for 2 months. Lord D hasn't been here for 2 months. It's all good.
Holy shit.
You know how sad it is that we still play this game and it's about 10 years old?
What do you mean? It's a good game.
No, but that's the sad part. It is a good game, and the next game is such trash.
I mean, that's just the nature like PC games though. Not that they're bad. It's just that like there's like a fuckload more PC games come out like every week than there are can say like console games. Like you're gonna have like a lot more. I mean, you're gonna have.
But it's so sad that Dawn of War 3 was such a disaster.
Probably tried to like they tried to like appeal to like the changing times. They thought that like if they like made like an RTS, it was like a mix of RTS and MOBA, then that would like work out well for them. Obviously, you know, it didn't, but like can't really blame them for trying, I guess.
Nah, you can't, but I can, and I'm going to. Is that a frickin'... Did someone get a... Lehman?
I mean, I didn't, not yet.
No, I heard like a Lehman Russ battle cannon.
Shouldn't that be like a retreat point for all of us? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, why are my troops retreating to there? For Terras. GG.
Well played.
GG. So You making? Colin?
I'm loading.
Right.
Can they even say that word on TV?
What's that?
The N-word. You know
No,
what?
not really. No, not really. Can't say the gamer word, my dude.
We've said it in the stream many times.
Oh my god.
Wait, you can't. Wait, where are you streaming? You can't say that on Twitch.
We did.
Well, you can't. You broke TOS.
Oh well.
Oh, I mean, well, I guess you're not a partnered stream, so I guess it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter for you.
my
But
god.
but
Mein Gott. It's worse than we feared. Alright, Angel Gate, boys, let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna be a little rusty, Reese, so have patience.
Well, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to.
Well played, sir. Well played. Alright, for the Death Corpse.
it's core.
It's a corpse when I'm done with it. Reese, why are you not going for the bottom? Okay, okay. Alright.
I will.
If you know.
Just give me a second.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
You already know the rules of this map. Colin. So I don't know why.
Yeah, I
these-
do, but
yeah.
like, it still can be sometimes destroyed if they have like a power advantage. And why I believe in your skills. I don't believe in your skills. I'm joking. I'm joking.
What he's trying to say is, you're garbage, dumb.
You're trash. You're trash, man. Oh, that's how we're gonna do it. Bunker battles. Yeehaw!
Bunker battles feels good, man.
Hold the line.
You're taking on one up there, by the way.
There's two down. Alright, I'm pushing. No, there was two up here originally. The Eldar was up here at one point.
Okay. Well, there's two squads of Eldar down here with Dire Avengers. So make of that what you will.
Ah, shoot.
Right, looks like I'm gonna go top then.
Alright, we're good.
You're good at it. Well, they got a turret bottom, and I'm not going to deal with a turret, so they can have it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, now there's 2 down here. 2 up here.
Up there.
Shoot. Shoot. No. This is such a freaking cluster F the way this battle is. It's just like everyone is fighting everywhere. Tearing you mother effer with your turrets. That is a dead sentinel if I ever saw one. Get out, get out, get out.
Yo, we got scouts behind our lines, by the way.
Of course you do, it's Reese. What, are you expecting anything different? It's a specialty. Oh my god, Cadians.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Setup team, please set up.
Will the setup team please stand up? Alright. Push, 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 my children. Any man I see with mercy in his heart, I will shoot him myself.
Additional units have become available, Commander. Target inside. Understood. One of our initiatives is solid. Combat deployment complete. But he is not yet beaten.
Ah, God, there's one going upstairs. He must die. Die, 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 die. What?
Just took out some Tyranids.
Yeah, I just wiped a lot of his Eldar squads. I'm having fun. Who is Eldar? Oh, shoot, a boy. Okay. I want to get the Commissar for the Lord General squad, but like it slows him down so much. Just wiped his entire Exarch squad. I don't feel bad about it. Don't get in a gunfight with Imperial Guardsmen. What do you want?
Oh, whoops.
Do I want a tank Reese or do I want a Baneblade?
I know, what do you want?
But you're my brother. You should know what I want. That's a dead setup team. You can't outrange me. Where's your Manticore? I want to kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Wow, so much power. Don't know what to do with it. Makes me feel like a dirty boy.
You can thank Taran for it.
Yeah, you don't want that matchup.
No, that's a bad retreat path.
Careful, Manticore.
Did you get a las cannon? Something tickled my Lehman. Alright, well, I'm gonna go sit top, because there's not really much for me to do down here.
No.
Restock at base and then head up there. Shoot. Wow, killed the entire Eldar army. Whoa. Alright, I can't do that. Let me see.
GG.
GG. That was fun. A little bit more fun if the Eldar guy didn't keep losing his units, but...
I'll wait for you to make one. I warm up my food so I can eat it.
Alright, new game's up. Game 3, 2, it's up. Shrokum. What's our issue?
Oh, he's
You have enough hair?
got an affair and then woman alternative. Yeah.
What a dumbass.
Alpha male, alpha. The dark side about alpha being alpha. And he was, no question. Lead ball. Alpha.
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
So
This video's garbage. What the fuck?
let me just watch.
Reese, what are you doing?
I need to eat.
Wait.
Get another player and I'll watch this next game.
Fine. Let me try to invite some people. Cupid's online, but he's not gonna play. Because he's probably being dumb.
Genetic, huh?
Who dare enter my kingdom? It's a
See,
Fritz, get online now. Hurry up, get in here. Come on,
No,
we need one more person.
Yeah, but I'm out with my dog right now, and then I have to drive to work.
Got you trash.
It's not my fault that you are just not there,
Yeah,
Emperor.
but now I am there. What do you want from me, Fritz?
Yeah, you know how that ended last time, you know? When
Yeah,
the
well,
Emperor-
how is Germany? How is Germany? Still enjoying our American occupation?
American? Wait, what?
That's what I thought, Fritz.
That's too early.
Too early?
I mean,
With pure
We have
Merkel
no-
riding you guys' ass.
wait,
I'm
we
sure
have military bases in Germany. I wouldn't call it. I just call that an
It's
occupation.
an
What the fuck are you
occupation.
talking about?
It is.
What the
It is.
fuck are you talking
It is an
about?
occupation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we dictating like German laws? Do we like are we like having Mark
I just think
Like
like
you-
the idea that we have military bases in their country and they can't do anything about it. That's basically it. And Fritz knows it.
I know it.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily like. All right, I'm not having this conversation. Never mind.
America
This
is a benign empire, and I'm fine with that.
benign is a very funny word for an.
You're funny looking. Haha.
It is an occupation. The
You know what?
Russians-
No, we are friends. It is not an occupation. We are there to prevent you. You know what? We will play this by political correctness standard. We are there to prevent the
Wait,
Russians from
wait.
taking you over. Our eternal enemy, the Ruskies.
I mean,
Muso
yeah.
is apparently coming. I guess I'm gonna eat and watch.
Mm.
Yikes!
Yeah, the only good thing is that America will fall soon too. So
Yeah, bring it. We're not gonna fall anytime soon, buddy boy. Not with hard asses like me.
yeah,
Fall to what?
Yeah, exactly. We have nukes.
fall to itself.
Oh,
I
well,
mean-
we might have. You might be right there. You
you-
might.
What
You're
you, are you like? Are you talking about like that Steve Bannon rhetoric that like capitalism at its end, and like we only have two options, being like socialism or fascism? Like the
Steve
the
Bannon
latter.
said that? When did he say that? In all honesty, I'm genuinely interested. I'm not
Th-
very
this-
much a Steve
okay,
Bannon
so-
fan, So.
Yeah, well, Steve Bannon, like, he likes to talk a lot, although he never talks about like the social side. He likes to talk a lot about like how like the 2008 recession was caused by like irresponsibility from baby boomer generation, and we're seeing like the end throes of capitalism, and now like as a future, like we're facing like two options, one of which he doesn't like talking about.
Yeah.
Being socialism.
Yeah, socialism would basically accelerate your downfall.
Jiminy, click it.
Accelerate what?
Accelerate the fall.
He's talking about like German terrorists.
German terrorists? Like, excuse me, but I thought that like, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought like most of the terrorist instances that happened within Germany within the past couple of years are from far right groups, not leftist groups.
And
Well,
Muslims.
that's totally not true.
Really?
Really.
What are,
Was not a
are you gonna
single.
tell, are you gonna tell me that Antifa is like an organized like terrorist cell?
No. There's nothing like that. There was some propaganda without real background.
All right, we're starting. Jiminy, click it. Jiminy, click it. Jiminy Cricket. Gee willikers, mister. Listen, the only thing I care about is America. Every other country can go jump. But, you know.
Yeah, but without the other countries, America is nothing.
No, we have farmland and, like...
We have farmland.
And the two giant freaking oceans. In between us.
I mean, like
And nukes.
Wait, I think you're missing the nuance of what our friend Fritz is trying to say. Is that like you can't really? It would be a very difficult time for our economy to function without neighboring, or I guess neighboring is a relative.
You know what? We have our bitch Canada, and we have our bastard brother Mexico. So
Bastard brother.
actually, no. Canada is our bastard brother. Mexico is the bitch. So there we go. So we have South America where we can go shoot stuff whenever we. Speaking of which, we really do need to invade Venezuela, but
Why?
because they are a socialist dictatorship who happen to be killing their own citizens now. This is what happens when you get rid of guns, guys. The
Why do you? Okay, ignore that other one. Why do you think that they're a socialist dictatorship that's killing their own people?
Because have you seen any of the articles online of them running people with tanks?
I mean, I don't know. Are you talking about China?
No, Venezuela. Venezuela is running over it currently. There are pictures and other things. It's actually mainstream news now. MSNBC even gave good reasons for why we don't need gun control. Well, we need some, but like they're basically saying this is what happens when you get rid of guns. And the MSNBC said that.
I'd like to see that.
I will send it to you. I shall send it to you.
The Jewish console.
Anyways, we're talking about guns, and you have guns, so go slaughter the Eldar.
You realize that, like, what you said earlier doesn't really make any sense. You only care about America, but, like, you're okay with, like, invading and occupying other countries
Well,
just because you don't like their
See,
political
but that's
views?
the point. I know, because Venezuela is in our sphere of influence, so we need to go take care of our mess. When I
I'm
say
sorry,
like
our
America,
mess.
I don't understand. I'm an imperialist in the purest sense of the word, where I only want to invade countries when it's going to benefit us. And Venezuela has a lot of oil.
Okay, so you're gonna invade and take their oil? I don't see how that helps Venezuelans then.
I don't care about the Venezuelans. I only care about America.
Also, you're completely okay with just invading a sovereign people?
I am
just to take their
Nilfgaard. Have you ever played The Witcher? Have you ever read any of the books? I am Nilfgaard.
Not in The Witcher. I mean, I read books.
Well, I am like the British Empire, except
So
instead about
you're
sea,
an imperialist
about
power that
oil.
like that.
maybe, who knows? I will plead the fifth because that's the glorious thing about our constitution. We can plead the fifth on stuff. So. Anyways,
Oh, we got him. Also, why do you think that Venezuela is socialist? I'm curious.
Here we go. We're not having this conversation with the whole it's not real socialism. We're not having this conversation.
All right. Fair enough. I don't want to have it either, but I just want to ask it mainly for the meme.
Yeah, but like we both know it's going to turn into that meme debate, so it's like
Yeah.
Let's not. We're both civilized people. So.
Oh, those are some dead hormigons, man.
Hormigons. Well, yeah. How cheap is it to replace hormigons?
You know what I think about Venezuela?
What do you think, buddy?
I think it's just a preparation for Iran.
I'm sorry?
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, when you just start a war against Iran, the oil flow will stop for a while because of the strait there and so
Okay,
on,
and not to be that, you see, this is where like it does make sense about the whole oil.
Yeah.
I hope that like Lord D, you've been noticing my tongue-in-cheek banter, but
Wait,
like,
what?
I have had some tongue-in-cheek banter here, and one of them is like, America's the top producer of oil in the entire world right now.
Wait, I thought of oil products, not necessarily oil, right?
Oil products and oil. We're actually self-sufficient. We don't need any other country.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Like, never mind. For the meantime, though, like, we do actually need to find a more sustainable energy source. That
Yeah, of course. But right now, currently, we are energy independent, which is huge.
Yeah, but the main reason why, like, America likes to, like, export a ton of oil is just to mainly keep, like, oil prices low within here in the United States.
Yep, which I'm
so
fine
you don't have, so you don't have to, like, pay $3.50 a gallon.
Yeah, which would be freaking ridiculous, and I'd probably be rioting in the streets over it. $3.50 a gallon. There goes my entire week paycheck. You know what I mean?
Why the hell are you guys so silent now?
Why are we fighting? Well, because me and him are both Americans who love our country.
Oh, we're fighting. Silent.
Wait, we're fighting? I didn't think we were fighting. Wait, what?
They're not fighting. I thought Fritz said, "Why are you two fighting?" I was like, "We're Americans."
No, you are not loud enough for me. You're silent as fuck.
Well, maybe if you didn't live in a third world country, you wouldn't have...
Oh no, buddy. I'd prefer to live in Germany right now.
I'd prefer to live in the United States. Honestly, like, no other country. Everyone says that America is horrible, but show me one country that, like, besides the European one, that is better. Because, like, European ones, okay, you could make the argument, but like, they have smaller populations and larger GDP, and there's a lot of advanced infrastructure there. But like, name besides Europeans, which are always the easy cop out, another country you'd rather live in.
That what?
That you would rather live in.
That I'd rather live in. That isn't Europe. Now, mainly, like, I would actually choose Denmark just because they have, like, the best social programs, and just being Danish seems pretty dope for all the benefits that you get from it. Other countries, holy shit, get the fuck out of here. I'm killing that. Fuck you. What the fuck was that? Why are you over there? I didn't tell you to go over there.
Someone just enter. Oh, Fritz left, I guess. Poor Fritz. Hang on, let me see if Oso wants to do it. Fritz is back. Me.
Me.
Me. Oh, God help us all.
Me.
Me.
Me you.
Me you.
Me you.
Me you.
Me you.
You me. Fuck
Not
me
you. Not you,
Fuck
me.
you.
What's wrong?
I have no idea anymore. See, catechins are a really good unit, but like I try to avoid them at all costs. If I don't need them, like if I think I can get the tier 2 without them, I don't get them. They don't age well, you know what I mean, Elordi?
No, I'm killing him! I'm killing him! Yeah!
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm here. I just have something to eat.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, from food that I made.
Yeah.
Are you still awake or?
Oh, that's Fritz. Fritz, we can barely hear you.
Yeah, I know. I'm in my fucking car driving to work.
Oh, you're trash.
Fucking allies destroyed us 2 times, and I can't do that.
I don't want to drink soda, so it's like, well.
We need to destroy that turret. Yo, kill that turret, please.
Fritz is bad.
Okay, is it better now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Don't make jokes. Don't make jokes about.
Jokes? What jokes, man? Jokes are funny.
Yeah, that's true, especially about Jews.
Oh my god. I just want to say we're on a stream and you being semantic.
Semantic?
Yeah, yeah.
Anti-semantic.
I'm semantic. No, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm counter-Semitic. You know.
See,
Oh, wow.
Talking about Nazis, Lord D. These are Nazis. Go punch other Nazis. But
Well, I'm not a Nazi. I'm a National Socialist.
Okay, yeah, good meme. The big difference. You got
Yes, it
me.
is.
You got me. National Socialism. You got me, buddy. Have a nice
Yeah.
day, buddy. My mistake.
That's good. That's good.
love you, Fritz. Even if
Good that
you
you
are.
see your. Good that you see your mistake. Like calling me British propaganda bullshit.
British
Without knowing anything, without knowing anything about it.
Oh
This
no,
was
buddy.
my
Like,
mistake.
I describe myself as an American, man. Like, I don't think that, like, there's an American flag in my DNA. Okay, buddy, just saying. You know, I don't think that's like how it works.
You describe yourself as an American, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born here, and hey, like I actually visited the countries where like my family immigrated from, and they don't think I'm one of them. So I don't really think that like I think that's absolutely bullshit.
America, America, fuck yeah.
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 I like that movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that movie's great, bro. Don't get me started.
That's a pretty realistic documentary.
How Europe sees America, how America sees America.
Yeah, the simple fact is both sides view it the same way. Terrorist, your day is through.
Cause now you have to answer to
America. Oh, I hate stealth porn berserkers. Those are so annoying.
I mean, they work. Though they're pretty dope.
That's the issue. They're just like disgusting.
Kill it! Please! Get him! Yeah! No! Come on! He's just a lawnmower! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Woo!
It sounded like the gunner of an Apache attack helicopter, man.
I feel so bad for Shooter Boy. You know.
Got the altar.
No, because I was trashing him last game. I kept like wiping out his army, and it didn't feel good. Oh,
I
it
mean,
maybe felt a little bit good, but
hey, I'm taking that victory, alright? Like, wait, what were the teams anyways?
I don't know. I know there's an EL player on one team, there's an EL player on the other. That's all.
So are you back now, Emperor?
Yeah, I'm back for as long as usual. You know me, I vendors. Alright, game is over, making a new...
Thank you.
I mean, life's busy when you work in politics, and you've got girls to chase and booze to drink.
You know, I'm actually trying to become a diplomat myself. I'm gonna
Same
do
thing,
it.
FSOT, bro?
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm going for the FSOT.
You got a lot of life. You got a lot of life to tell and to lick Jewish asses to go forward, right?
I guess.
National socialism intensifies, man.
Did you, do you have your master's degree yet, though? You see, I'm going to be taking the FSO, or the Foreign Service Officer test, in a little bit.
I do not have. I'm not even. Don't even my bachelor's yet. I'm working currently. I'm currently in like a community college. And I'm going to transfer to a 4-year. But currently,
Okay, then yeah, no, that's how I did it. You are right track, bro. 2 years community college and 2 years 4-year. Go into politics for at least 2 to 3 years to get experience. Apply to a good grad school or get the Perkins scholarship. And then
I already did some campaign work.
yeah. There you go.
You're not gonna like
we may be on the opposite battleground, but I always want to help someone else who wants to get into that line of work.
I mean, like, it's actually gonna be faster for me because I made the mistake of I'm a history major, by the way.
Yep.
History and economics, like that's my area of expertise, particularly like American history. I know a lot about that. I made the mistake of thinking going in because like a history 101 class and thinking I might learn something new. And then just completely wasting my time because at one point I basically never showed up for class except for quizzes and tests and aced them anyways, and then I just left. Like, so yeah, now I'm just gonna clip out of those, including Spanish.
Oh shit! I crashed right there. Crap.
So yeah, gonna take a bunch of CLEP tests, gonna take the FSOT in June. Ah shit. It's already full.
Well, the only reason why I say go for master's degrees because if you look at the statistics, the average foreign service officer has their master's.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I never said I was gonna stop. Like, with my
No.
education.
I know that. I'm just saying you might have a better chance with it. But you do whatever you think is your fastest way of getting in.
You know, out of all the supposedly meritocratic jobs that we have in the United States, I was under the belief that FSOT was actually truly Man, I'm
It's
jumping
not
on my words here today.
meritocratic. It's who you know.
I mean, I know a lot of people, so that shouldn't be a problem either. But like, from what is explained to me is like you have to do well on the test, which evaluates like a lot of your knowledge of history, geography, politics, etc., etc. And then you go into a meeting, which shows like how well you can work well with others, and then you have to like form a plan and like convince like a diplomat.
Yep. That sounds 100% correct. Reese, you coming? Get my invite.
Okay then.
I'm mainly trying to take it from one because it sounds pretty dope. Two, I've already done some diplomatic work before. Three, like my mom actually really thinks she's in the State Department, and she actually thinks that like I could actually really do it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an interesting lifestyle choice. Reese, you playing or no?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna play.
Hold on, don't start yet. I'm gonna take a piss.
Oh wow, General, you've got some balls. You got some balls, buddy boy. I don't think that's balanced.
It's like Fritz is humming. Can't hear you, Fritz. You're breaking up, mate.
I forget. Emperor of Mankind. Like, what's your degree again?
Political science.
Oh, you're a political science major?
Yeah.
Lord D is what?
I said you were pissing.
You talking
No,
shit,
I'm a
man?
political science major. I could have went to grad school right off the bat when I graduated last year, but I was like, F that, because I wanted money, and I wanted political experience because I want to go to Georgetown or George Washington for grad school. So, in order to do that, I talked to the people there. They're like, I could get in, but I have a better chance of getting like the Perkins loan or something if I have political experience. So, I've been a field director and other stuff. As long as you don't dox me, I'm okay. I just want like your sworn word. You're not going to dox me later.
Listen, dog. Like, I may be, like, in your eyes, a filthy Marxist, okay? But I'm not going to dox you, okay?
I know, and like that's why I'm okay sharing this stuff because I know you aren't. But there are people out there who are like that. We both know that.
Listen, dog. I'm okay with that, but these fascists here, you may well watch out for them.
As a fascist, at least I have integrity.
What do you mean? You're saying I don't?
No, I'm saying at least I have integrity. I'm not saying you don't.
Everyone in this room has integrity. Mostly. I don't know about Fritz because he's a bloody German, but the rest of us. Hey, I can say that. I'm actually 25% German, so I can make fun of it.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
And I'm dating another German Fritz. So I dumped that last German Fritz, and now I'm dating another 100% German. So, Fritz still here.
To be fair, though,
Fritz,
I'm
you
a-
missed all my German jokes and the fact that I'm dating another Aryan.
well, if we're being 100% honest with each other, though, I'm a Marxist historian. Though that's the part of history that's the framework that I view
I
history.
honestly don't mind because like you and me can debate and we don't hate each other's guts afterwards. There are other Marxists who are like, I'm gonna kill you and your family. And it's like, bro.
Well, like, okay, so how exactly, like, what did you say to them that you think provoked them? Or...
No, it's usually in my line of work where I'm saying I'm supporting X and X candidate and they like Antifa nonsense. They're like, you know what? If you're supporting that kind of guy, you don't deserve to live in America, and we hope that you and your family all get what's coming.
Yeah, those are some really bad practice.
Yeah, and that's the regular stuff I work in my line of business. So that's why I'm always careful. Like you and me are one thing, but it's like other people are not like that. So
listen, okay, so
I'm not saying that's the majority of you Marxists, but
okay, so let me ask you this: are you sure they were Marxists? Because
yeah, we're talking about like Red Guards of America.
Red Guard of America. Some socialist leanings. Like, I understand where they're coming from, but I think that like doing that is like really dumb.
Well, yeah, because you're not going to help any side, and that just further polarizes the country until we do have a civil war.
I completely understand like why someone like that would be angry. I just think it's bad praxis.
Yes.
But then again, you're a political science major. You know what that means, so.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why like it's just sometimes it's extremely tiring because like I'm literally just watching them be dumb. I'm like, all right, bro. I just want you to know I'm so stone cold faced about it now. It's just they're screaming in your face, and you've already seen it all before. Up until this point, you're just like, okay, are you finished? Cool, we're moving on now. You know what I mean? So, is what it is.
Is that So I'm guessing that you're like you're a liberal, and I'm using that contemporarily, not like you're not the conservative versus liberal dichotomy here, right?
No, I'm a conservative.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh no, I get what you're getting. Yes.
So
I understand.
We're not that. If you're so like what do you like go on full libertarian then or no?
No,
if you don't
I'm
mind.
more of like the whole moderate. Let's all try to come to a better solution instead of trying to kill each other. And not only that, live and let live. So it's like I don't necessarily agree with practices of like the far left in relation to like I don't know the whole gender social construct. That stuff's bullshit in my mind. But I don't care if someone wants to identify that way.
Why do you mention like the gender construct thing? Because like this is a new thing to me too, honestly. But like I'm actually supportive like I'll lay it all out there. I'm supportive like pay equality at the workplace, more feminism.
No, I'm talking about more of like a man can be a woman, be a man.
You're talking about trans people, okay.
And that's why I'm saying they can do whatever they want. It's just like I don't necessarily personally see that as normal, but they can do it. I'm not going to tell them they need to wear a straight jacket.
So I understand that you're not I'm not going to call you a transphobe just because like you don't really strike me as one. You strike me as just more a person who, like, do you actually? This is an actual question.
Yeah.
Have you actually ever met like a trans person or like no trans?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, like
And I was friends with a few of them back in college, and they're okay. My whole they understand what I'm saying. It's that like.
Have you guys heard about the breaking of the world record? Like trans women competing together with natural women and just beat them in every case.
Oh yeah, the sports meme where like, oh yeah, I heard that.
That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Yeah.
So, so like the interesting thing is to me is that like, fuck, what was I gonna say with this? I've heard so much about this debate when it comes to the trans debate, and
I just believe in like the whole building blocks of a traditional society, and honestly, when you look at Rome, so I'm a huge historian, and when you look at Rome, what happened towards Rome towards the end? They started moving towards this kind of dysfunctional, do whatever you want type of lifestyle, which inevitably led to weaker citizens, a weaker economy, just in general horrible social practices. And I'm more like worried about the integrity of the nation rather than I am.
Counterpoint: the American Revolution.
American Revolution. That's...
Do you honestly believe that like the revolutionaries were like conservatives that were like trying to like take America back to like a like ideal position that wasn't history?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay, so I can't really speak to like Roman history because that's like an area that I'm not really versed in. But why do you necessarily think that like progressive changes, for lack of a better term, I'm not really sure if you describe it that for like Roman times, but like
all right, so progressive changes can be bad because they can go to an extreme, and it's been shown, especially in Roman history and other great empires. What happens to great empires? It's the basic classical example of strong men create good times create weak men create bad times, and then bad times create strong men, and the circle continues. Well, that's what happens with progressive ideology, where a nation is set up and initially has bad times. Take a look at China, which is obsessed with security, and what do? Well, those hard times create really great men and women, of course, who are building up a nation to its top quality. Well, then what happens? That nation and empire eventually gets all of the luxuries it wants in the world, and everyone has nothing better to do in that nation except to nitpick. There's no outside enemy. There's no one to attack. So what do? They sit on their asses.
That seems pretty jingoistic, dude. Like you think that like the necessity of like an enemy? Well, I mean the
it's
presence
human
of like
nature.
an enemy.
Let's be honest. What have modern day liberals done? They've painted conservatives as these fascist bigots who are trying to tear the nation apart. And what do you think conservatives have done? It's all about in groups, out groups. Human beings are like that.
I mean, you could accuse the conservatives of the same thing, honestly, though.
No,
like,
I did say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that you did.
No, I said that conservatives have done the same thing to liberals, and then I said it's all about in groups, out groups.
Yeah, nature hates equality.
Yep.
There's no such thing like equality.
In nature, sure.
Yeah,
we don't live in our natural state.
Is.
Do you honestly believe like the homes and internet we have right now occur in nature?
Yeah, it's its own nature. Like you are more intelligent than your neighbor, maybe. You know.
Sure.
Why should you gain the same when you work harder and you're more intelligent, you're more productive? What's the thing? Why should he, who's lazy, who stays home all the time, get the same like you?
Because I believe that like ignoring my neighbor or like completely cutting him out like leads to bigger problems within the future.
Well, here's
Holy
what happens.
shit.
Well,
Holy
here's what
shit.
happens to your ideal society, though, which is the principles you're trying to push. What do you think happens if tomorrow we have a civil war? All these liberal ideas go out the window.
Wait, that's not necessarily true. You realize that like a lot of these ideas have sparked violent revolution, including.
They have, but you see,
do you honestly think that like
those ideas always push for the revolution? But what ends up happening, you get a much more conservative, extreme ideology at the conclusion of that revolution. Robespierre's movement, what was ending up happening? Well, they went with the French Revolution. They went right back to a monarchy. And then it was an absolutist.
Due to a rise of reactionaries that existed within those countries. However,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. What happened in communist Russia?
It eventually toppled over. Well, actually, like, I've yet to hear like a full-on critique of why it failed that I completely buy into, and I don't really know enough about like Soviet history to really be able to give you a good answer on that.
But the idea of communism is so docile and pacifist that it allows more aggressive ideologies to take it over.
So you agree with me that like capitalism is like a naturally aggressive and more like
well, no, I would say it's an economic principle. So capitalism allows the individual himself, so he doesn't need a strong outside overlord. Communism, on the other hand,
I mean,
is a docile economic ideology where it's easy for something like a totalitarian regime to come in and take it over.
I'd say that really depends on your revolutionaries, man.
Well,
like,
let's take a look at the majority of all revolutions in modern era. They all start.
I understand that
one docile or one communist state that didn't turn into a dictatorship.
Like, name one liberal one that didn't fall back into like a reactionary state, besides the United States, of course. Like soon after. I have a problem with this argument because I don't think that we've reached a point within history where we've seen like the end of socialism, as well as like a final idea of what socialism is. I think we've seen many manifestations of socialism.
There we go again with that whole it wasn't real socialism. That's a circular argument. There's no.
I'm not saying that it's not real socialism. I'm saying that we've seen different interpretations of socialism and of Marx. However, none have yet to really be truly successful due to a
question. You want to know why? Because they're fairy tales.
What you think that like a person can't work for themselves or
capitalism wants the person to work for himself.
No, they don't.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah,
tell me how me doing my own work, making my own paycheck, taking all of that home, and not having a gun put to my head. Well, of course, with taxes, that's what they do. But I mean, no one's forcing me to buy any said product. The government isn't collectively creating a bunch of farms.
Okay, so have you ever heard of a thing called labor theory?
Yes.
Okay, so under labor theory, as you may know, like it puts the position that you don't actually like earn everything that you create and you earned as a worker. That all goes to the capitalist, right? So I don't buy this argument.
But that's fine because he deserves every cent.
So then you don't own everything that you make. You can't do. You just admitted that that's untrue. What you just said.
No, I never argued that I own everything. What I said is I get to take that paycheck home, and what ends up happening is the capitalist who created that business, that he deserves every paycheck he gets. He deserves every cent of it. He's the one who came up with the idea. He's the one who created all of the infrastructure for it.
Yeah, so he exploits other people. So that he can gain most of the profit.
Exploitation is something that is naturally occurring in human history, and it is a natural phenomenon.
I don't like
what you're doing. What Marxism was doing. By the way, I want to point out Marxist was a capitalist when he died. What Marxists end up doing is they're raging against natural human psyches that are always going to be there. What they want to do is they want to excise that, but you can't. It's psychologically ingrained in how human beings react to each other. We will always be exploitative of each other. Would you not admit human nature is political?
These are a bunch of meme arguments, dude. Now you're doing like the
because you haven't given the. Not to mention, like, you haven't really made any grand-staking, formative argument. You just keep throwing in theories and straw man arguments that don't have anything to do.
What do you mean by a straw man argument? What exactly? How exactly?
The left is all about feeling. You know, it's not about natural fact.
So no, what I'm saying is they aren't necessarily being arguments.
The Marxists. They just think that the humanity has just evolved to a better state now than, I don't know, 1,000 years before, and that just did not happen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were living in a feudalistic society where people were killing each other randomly and indiscriminately.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, are you talking about? We're still talking about Rome here, or are we? I'm confused. What are we?
I'm talking with Fritz and you now. It's like confusing.
Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about. You said I was doing strawmanning the argument. Although honestly, I forget what we were.
Yeah, no, Fritz kind of interjected there. You and me were arguing about how Basically, I'm coming more from the realist point of view of what a human being is. You're coming more from the viewpoint that, so neither of us are wrong. It's just what is the best pathway, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, we were arguing labor theory. So I don't like this naturalistic argument that like
It's true though. I mean, and this may be offensive to some people in the room, probably not. But disabled people, if we were living in a society from long ago, they'd be dead by now.
Oh yeah, of course. But like we don't live in a society like that anymore, though. So I don't really see how...
But here's the thing, though, which a lot of people have forgotten: the United States, democracy, republicanism as we know it, could very well be just a blimp on the human psyche right now. So all these ideas we're arguing are all well and grand, but they haven't stood up to the test of time yet. And they probably never will, is the point, because there have been other more aggressive ideologies out there that have been much better at implementing everything from economic growth to proper governance. I mean, people like dictators. People like someone taking over and telling them what to do. That's just how things work.
That seems really anti-American to me. Like,
I'm a huge American in the fact that we are the only system of governance on Earth that has created this system where we don't have a dictator. But what I'm trying to tell you is, though, that like up until this point, that's never happened, and I'm attributing it to capitalism, because socialism and communism, up until this point, once again, if you cannot argue that up until this point, it has not turned into dictatorship. It has. So where you're coming from is this whole philosophical idea that maybe in the future it won't be like that. But we're talking about the present. In the present, every communist and socialist economic ideology has morphed into a dictatorship because it is a docile ideology. It allows... And
I don't disagree with you here, but I'm just merely put a point forward that like we've seen with the current interpretations that we've seen of socialism.
But here's the thing, though. Then it's not going to be socialism or communism anymore. It's going to be something.
And I'm fine with that. Though.
I'm fine with that too. But you can't call yourself a Marxist anymore, then.
What do you mean though? Because like, because like Marx never really gave like, a solid definition of what socialism is. Just was part of it.
But what I'm trying to say, so wait a second. You're a Marxist in the sense of you don't necessarily communism, capitalism, or socialism. Am I correct?
Wait, I'm sorry. Like, can you repeat that?
So you're a Marxist in the sense that you don't necessarily believe communism, socialism, or capitalism.
I'd say right now my current ideology is mainly anti-capitalist, just because I don't really think that capitalism is all that great. I don't know enough about Marxist-Leninism, Maoism to really describe myself with that. And
there's 200 million dead on that side of the scale, so...
I mean, like, there's many more dead under capitalism, so I guess...
No, you can't make that argument, because...
What do you mean I can't?
Because we're talking about governments here. This is all about government ideology. This is all about how nations govern themselves.
I don't understand, like, I don't understand that talking point. And I say that because I don't know what you mean by like, is it the? Because before you attributed those deaths to like an ideology, the Marxist-Leninism, but then I try to
Maoism, and those are all ideologies that are a part of a government system. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. Communism on paper is docile. Hear me out. Communism and socialism on paper, docile, feel-good economic models. What they lack is a strong sense of political belonging, because what they believe that the human nature, the human psyche, is for a culture where people are just going to automatically give to one another. That won't happen. So what ends up happening is a totalitarian dictatorship takes over, and then a lot of people die. Capitalism allows for an exploitative actually gives advantage to those who are willing to actually take a chance in life or be exploitative. I'm not saying it's necessarily the best thing, but we don't see a lot of people die because of that, where people can actually create their own businesses and other models. We don't have people being put in gulags or concentration camps.
I mean, like here in the United States, I mean, we are right now, actually.
Where I don't
at
see
the border, dude, but
no,
like that's not just
that is not how that's happening. That is propaganda right there, 100%.
What, you think that we don't put kids in in cages at the border right now as you're speaking.
They've actually. What news sources do you watch? You don't mind me asking.
I mainly watch like MSNBC. I read the New York Times.
You should throw it all out. Fox News, MSNBC, CNN. It's all.
I mainly read like New York Times, Washington.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Mainstream media, even especially Fox and CNN, they're well known for doctoring.
Well, I know definitely Fox and CNN, but like it's kind of hard to actually find any media source that doesn't have any sort of political bias right now. With like it exists. Like that's part of the reason why, like as like a project right now for like my English class, I did it so that like we should start taking schools ought to start implementing media literacy courses for students, considering that understanding like what is real in media, as well as the political bias, is really important for like future voters.
Okay.
And it's not something addressed that's currently addressed within our schools. At least I don't remember a literacy course in high school or middle school or even now. Like, do you? Or
no, I don't. And actually, I think that's genius. I'm usually heavily against like a lot of Western or more of the liberal side of higher education these days because of how liberal they become. But that's actually a good thing if they're trying to push.
Well, no, it's something that I suggested because it's something that exists in other like first world countries, but not here in the United States. And I mainly did this so that like one, we're seeing like a rise of fake news, whether like we like to admit it or not. And that's
100%.
really and that's really damaging towards our democracy. Like, how can you as a voter be expected to vote within your interests if you aren't presented information? So I propose that like schools, as early as say middle school, needs to start teaching media literacy in the form of understanding like how to discern what is real news compared to fake news, and also to understand the political biases that exist within news sources. So
that's wonderful because
something that I've seen of this that's actually being implemented right now in Chicago is a teacher. She's doing this by basically she's having students take similar news articles but from different news sources, and then ask their students like to describe the politics that or the political view that was shown within that article.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm focusing on the game right now, so I'm not being as eloquent as I would like to. But
no, I get it. I understand. I'm just trying to. You see, those two classes, that and civics, I think need to be taught in everything. Because I think that's a huge reason why our civil discourse is also broken down in our nation.
Well, like here's a common saying that like I really despise. It's just politics, and I say this because like I feel that people who say that are typically in a position of privilege where like political decisions don't directly affect them. So I agree with the civics. I'd agree with the civics thing there.
Well, that's why I hugely adore Rome, because Rome was a population of citizen voters. Everyone understood how important their opinion mattered, and they elected just rulers. And but here's something I also hate about our current state of politics. I don't think either side has just rulers. I think Hillary Clinton would have been awful. I think Bernie's awful. I think Donald's awful. I think the last Bush's. I think the last just ruler we had got his brains blown. Well, actually, no. Reagan was.
Wait, candidate or president?
President and candidates.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I'm just saying, like, because I think, like, the fall of all those good candidates ended with Reagan, because I love John F. Kennedy. I loved Reagan. Those were a line of successive presidents who all, I thought, embodied the idea of unity. And then once we got further up the food chain to now, that's when everything's falling apart, and all of our candidates suck. And president.
I would say it's more of a consequence of neoliberalism, but like I don't know.
Neoliberalism is definitely a fucking disease in some cases, but I mean,
That's a really funny statement coming from a guy like you. I'm surprised to hear that.
I'm not necessarily a huge fan of neoliberalism because it can. I'm a classical liberal.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No, really? But that like, so you are a libertarian because those two things are the same.
I'm not because I believe heavily in the.
Or I guess they're like similar, but like.
No, because I like heavily believe in the U.S. military, and I think that certain taxes are good.
Okay, so you're like not a libertarian at the very least.
No.
I'll grant you that, friendo.
No, I'm not an autismo. Did Oso drop? Oso drop. Okay.
Did everyone leave actually?
No, Reese is still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Yeah, we lost. GG.
Not really, but yeah.
Those are a lot of big Tyranids, man.
That's a lot of Tyranids. Alright. Invitado. SL Cento.
So,
Alright, well, I gotta go mute real quick because I gotta call someone. So, I'll be around.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a break.
Okay. I'll be right back. Down to clown, eh? I'm back.
An ally has secured a power node.
Secure the victory point for the chapter. Moving out.
An ally has secured a power node.
We claim this in the Emperor's name.
An ally has secured a power node.
Ready to serve. Understood. Understood. Enemy contact. Under attack. Brave. Understood. Understood.
The enemy is capturing one of our... An ally has secured a requisition point.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
An ally has taken a victory point.
Advance. Destination confirmed. Go ahead. There is no glory in pointless defeat.
An ally has taken a victory point. Adding power generator. Press on to victory, Space Marines. Combat deployment generator operation.
Ready to serve. Moving out.
Allied infantry destroyed. An ally has secured a requisition point. Understood.
Follow me.
Generator operational.
See but do not be seen. Scouts moving out. Here, war gear
We
deployed.
are losing a requisition point to the enemy. One of our generators is under attack. Brilliant weapons are called for.
This day we join Scouts here. Destroyed. Understood. Advance. Scouts one on the move.
Allied forces are under attack. The Codex Astartes guides us to victory.
Ready. Understood. Understood. This day we join
Allies up, adding support structure.
Scouts here. Scouts. Shoot if needed.
Support structure complete.
Understood.
An ally has secured a requisition point.
Scouts here. Go ahead.
Research underway.
Destination confirmed. Be seen. Moving out. Scouts ready. See but do not be seen.
An ally has secured a requisition point. Additional units have become available, Commander.
You there yet, Colin? Still going, eh? Oops. Didn't mean to turn that off. Well, that was quick.